Starting a business nowadays is easy. Everyone has great ideas, but sometimes it takes a lot of repetitive work to realize them. This is where DoBot M1 gets in. DoBot M1 is an industrial-level robotic arm production platform. It's precise, fast, and extendable, and also affordable. It can be your 3D printer, laser engraver, soldering machine, or whatever else you build upon it. Yes, you can build one. DoBot M1 has 0.02 millimeters repeatability and 1.5 kilogram payload. With these standardized, easy-to-change heads, you can easily turn this power into productivity. Like 3D printing, it can print your product with fluency and details. 2 colors? No problem. Or use laser to engrave your unfading masterpiece. Or do sophisticated soldering, customizing your PCB circuit board better than a pro. Besides being multifunctional, DoBot M1 is also easy to master and develop. DoBot M1 supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection. You can connect to multiple arms at once and control them via our app on PC or smartphone. With a force-sensitive 3D mouse, you can control DoBot M1 as precisely as you want. No more trying and guessing on a confusing software. With its handhold teaching feature, you can input coordinates in the fastest and most intuitive way. DoBot M1 is programmable via the integrated APIs. You can use official or self-built developing environment, or use this visualized programming interface, making things a lot easier. But we don't stop here. DoBot M1 is highly extendable. There are no limits to your imagination on it. The maximum reach of DoBot M1 is 400 millimeters, which is enough for most of the situations. But why don't we think bigger, when it can actually go further? Or use a camera for visual. With its fast and accurate image recognizing algorithm, it can distinguish colors without making one mistake. DoBot M1 loves companions. They can work seamlessly together, processing paperwork way faster than humans could. Ultimately, DoBot M1 is built to replace manpower in production line, working day and night non-stop. The built-in mapping and path planning system provides this excellent mobility, providing inventory management service in your warehouse. To be able to create so much value, DoBot M1 has been built with extraordinary performance. The perfect calibration of the high-performance DC servo motor, harmonic reducer, and kinematic algorithm has brought out the best of both strength and speed. Repeatability of 0.02 millimeters. Maximum payload of up to 1.5 kilograms. Angular speed of up to 200 degrees per second. It's also a steady player, never slips up. Everyone loves creating things, and having a robotic arm is awesome. With DoBot M1, it's no longer a giant business's privilege to use professional robotic arms. Everyone can now benefit from a cost-effective, user-friendly robotic arm technology. So when a new idea hits you, DoBot M1 will be ready. All you have to do is say yes.
Spending time with your loved ones is the best, but we also want to spend time on our hobbies. So how do we combine the two? Most hobbies require going to a specific facility or using specific equipment. But what if you could stay home with your family and do what you love? Now you can. Introducing DoBot Magician. The portability and multifunctionality has never been combined so well in a unibody design before. Powerfully potential in movements and enjoyable in silence. Discover a geek inside of you. DoBot Magician can do splendid 3D printing. As a robotic arm, it's so precise that you can find plenty of details in the smoothly printed models. Get creative with the double color printing head and create original things like toys for your kids. Say yes to the creative cook you've been hiding inside of you all this time. Shape your breakfast into whatever you like. Besides, you don't need to make a wire mess in the kitchen. Just use Wi-Fi. Unleash the possibilities with the handhold teaching feature. Teach DoBot to assist you in learning or to perform any other repetitive motion. Hold down the button and move the arm. Release, enjoy. Now the DoBot Magician software is integrated. Draw, engrave, and teach it to move without leaving the program. With its enhanced writing, printing, and laser engraving features, you can get your favorite images on any surface. Just open the image in the DoBot software and you're ready to go. It's delicately calibrated for drawing or laser engraving on hard materials like leather and wood. DoBot Magician is your best robot to get creative with. Be twice as productive with multi-DoBot cooperation. Working without USB cables? No problem. Just pull it off and let it do its thing. Switching the end tool has never been this fast. Just unscrew the pin, change it, screw it back in. Done. DoBot Magician is also thoughtfully designed for advanced users. There are 13 open connection ports. This is where you can really expand the horizons. You can connect additional modules like voice control, USB communication module, extra motor, or create one by yourself. You can also learn programming and robotics with DoBot Blocky. It's the best opportunity for beginners to get started in programming, no matter if you're a child or an adult. This is DoBot Magician, a robotic arm that integrates so many features to help you unleash your creativity, making you believe in what you've always wanted to. This is magic.
Industrial robots are too expensive and hard to use. However, they could save you time at home, help you do creative work, or learn new technologies. So, why keep these benefits away from you? Meet Nerio One, the first accessible 6-axis robotic arm. Nerio One is a low-cost and user-friendly robot made out of 3D printing and open-source technologies. It was created so everyone can use it. For makers, Nerio One can help you learn robotics and be your perfect coworker. It can easily pick and place many kinds of objects. For example, to automate a 3D printer. Do anything your imagination can create just by easily changing the end effector tool. With Nerio One, reproduce industrial use cases such as drilling or drawing on any surface with any orientation. Nerio One is great for robotics education. for students to learn, but also for children. They can get to know more about new technologies and get some programming basics. So much fun involved. Nerio One will also save you some time in daily life so you can relax and do the things that matter the most. Controlling Nerio One is so easy. You can teach the robot what you want it to do just by moving it with your hands. Want to use a gamepad? Here you go. You can use the mobile and web applications to have more control over the robot and control it from a remote place. Nerio One will be connected to the internet. Oh, and it means you can also get free software upgrades, and you can share programs with your family, friends, and other people around the world. We specially thought about makers and developers by making most of our code open source. STL files for 3D printing will also be released. You will be able to program directly on the robot, with many APIs and the source code. It's a great way to learn robotics and do useful stuff with Arduino, Raspberry Pi, and Robot Operating System.
We are passionate robot makers who want to spread the word with easy-to-use, low-cost, and useful robots.
Time has come for robotics to get out of factories and help people having a better life and a better technology education.
Please back us on Kickstarter to help bringing accessible robots to everyone.
And thank you for your support.
Guided 2S is with large building volume and performs well in printing precision continuously for over 500 hours, meeting the most printing demands of industrial-grade structural parts. Two options of platform. The bottom can be smoother if printed with standard glass platform, while it will be easier for remove if printed with flexible steel platform. Hardened steel nozzle performs better for PACF filament printing. It is more durable and has better abrasion performance. The auto-leveling function will detect the distance difference from nozzle to the platform of each point and record into the software. The extruder will adjust themselves automatically to a proper position to improve the adhesion performance and printing success. Guided 2S is a great verifying tool for industrial designers and mechanical engineers. It makes design works from idea to real quickly with shorter production development cycle. FlashPrint is the professional slicing software for Guided 2S with default parameter included. One click, you will get a printing file and it can be transferred wirelessly to Guided 2S. Better temperature of Guided 2S can reach to 120 Celsius degree, and it is helpful during ABS or nylon printing with better adhesion, preventing them from deformation. Guided 2S supports instant temperature and speed adjustment during printing process. Resume printing function ensures the printing success after Guided 2S recovers from a sudden power off. The metal frame structure and high accurate aluminum motion components of XYZ axes guarantee that it is within the precision range of plus and minus 0.2 mm. Even printing tiny needle object can get good effect.
closer. Okay. I feel good. I love this. Yes.
Close hand.
Did you say close hand?
Yes.
Okay.
Full speed.
Okay.
Rest.
Did you say rest?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Close hand.
Did you say close hand?
Yes.
Okay. Come closer. Okay.
Close hand.
Did you say close hand?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Surrender.
Did you say surrender?
Yes.
Okay.
Giving.
Did you say giving?
Yes.
Okay.